Top 10 Manhwa or Manhua, where MC builds a guild or clan or a group or a team. When I was searching for some of the best guild streams on YouTube, I came across no good results. Most of the YouTubers who recommend anything that they have come across without even checking if they are any clan or guild manga. So for all those who are looking for some of the best guild manga, you have come to the right place. Do you love reading the best guild manga? So, for all of you who love their MC builds a guild or clan or group or team hero adventures, then this list is for you. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe and like for more top 10s. So, starting off with our number 10, Sorcerer King. First off, I like this manhwa a lot obviously. As someone who likes history, the whole idea of relics is quite interesting. It's also fun finding about the history of things. Mysterious tombs appeared all over the world one day, each containing a relic which grants its owner supernatural abilities. Joo Hyun-soo is a tomb explorer, excavator, and raider. Betrayed by his employer, he is about to die at the hands of a powerful new relic when he suddenly finds himself 15 years in the past, before any relics or tombs made their debut. Driven by the feelings of revenge, how will Joo Hyun use his knowledge of the future to become the Tomb Raider King? Overall, the story to me is interesting to follow and I am looking forward to catching up with it. Number 9. I am the Sorcerer King. Sung-hoon Lee is nothing but a victim of a changing world, a powerless man in a land infested with beasts and magic. Monsters from another world invaded Earth, and they brought with them a sickness that pushes Sung-hoon's mother to an endless sleep. To pay off her medical bills, he braved a dangerous job as bait used by powerful superhumans called Awakeners to hunt monsters. But when he found himself at death's door, the image of his past life flashes through his mind. There, he found his trope. He is the reincarnation of the Sorcerer King. Number 8. Updater. This is a new way to see manhwa related to a video game. The fact that MC is an NPC is really interesting. Aiden was a normal, albeit glitched NPC trying to make ends meet to support his sister when suddenly, the all-powerful system administrator appeared and deleted his whole town during routine maintenance. Due to his particular glitch, Aiden instead gains the power of an administrator, but it's too little too late, as his sister slowly fades into nothing in his arms. With his new administrator update abilities, Aiden swears to get revenge on the unseen overlords of his world. He will stop NPCs from ever being deleted again. Number 7. Hero has returned. After saving one world, warrior Min-soo Kim returns to Earth only to find that he's lost everything. So he decides to destroy the world he used to call home. In his rampage, he kills teenager Jeon-sung Park and his family. But instead of dying normally, Jong-soo is transported to another world, where he finds that he is now a warrior himself. After killing the Demon King of this alternate world and honing his skills as a warrior, Jeong-soo returns to Earth, hell-bent on revenge against Min-soo. As the two warriors fight with the fate of their country in the balance, who will emerge victorious? Personally, I love this story so far. I like this manhwa because it isn't like the usual storyline. Number 6. Overgeared. Shin Young-woo, aka Grid, an unlucky man in life and a low-level player in the popular VR game Satisfy, finds a powerful item that earns him a rare legendary class title, Bagma's Successor. He is now a skilled blacksmith who can forge unique weapons and equip the game's most powerful gear. Grid resolves to use his new abilities to achieve fame and fortune. But as his very existence begins to stir up trouble in Satisfy, he realizes that life as a legend may be more than he bargained for. I really wanted to like this manhwa and it does deliver from time to time. The art is pretty good and it is fairly funny at certain moments. But the story really suffers because of its superficial characters and mainly because of the protagonist, Greed. Moving on to number 5. Seoul Station Necromancer. Pretty good so far, similar to other ones but with a good flow into it. After years of fighting for survival on planet Alphen, Kang Woo-jin had become a fearsome necromancer and ruler of his own territory. But now that he's finally found a way back to Earth, he's nothing more than a low-level player clearing dungeons for cash. Soon enough though, Ujin's undeniable skills have major appeals vying for his attention, and just in time, because with Ujin's old enemy threatening invasion, those skills might be the only thing standing between humanity and destruction. Number 4. Steady Groove. Amazing. Unique plot. There are twists and turns every that leaves you at the edge of your seat. Yusung Technical High School isn't exactly the ideal place to study. A rarity among his peers, Gamin is a student with just one goal, to get into university. At a school where it's every man for himself, he is rejected from countless study groups before he decides to form his own. When Han-kyung, Gamin's former tutor, joins his high school in hopes of earning her teacher certification, it seems like they are both reaching for the impossible. Can they defeat the odds and achieve their dreams? The art was outstanding and really well drawn. The art makes the whole manhwa even better. Number 3. The Game That I Came From. The story is unique. It has a good mix of Murim Rebirth and other Rebirth time travel series. It is rather different from other RPG-themed rebirths. The MC is more of a disparate guy than being calm and collected. The story is rather decent, but the art is the reason why you should read this. Story and plot-wise, this series isn't very interesting at all. Tianyong Land is a game where players can get their powers in real life and become awakened. Ling Si is an orphan who steps into a glitch in the game, sending him 3 years back into the past. Determined to change his destiny, Ling Si uses his experience to be the first and strongest awakened. Number 2. Return to Player. It's a cool story to read and it's also an interesting one too. I will just say it's the typical stuff that happens in this type of story. MC goes back in time with his memories intact. 10 years ago, a group of gods turned everyone on Earth into players of a sadistic game that forced them to kill monsters in real life or be killed themselves. Seon Kim has already seen how this game will play out. Everyone in the world dies except for him. When he's given the chance to go back in time and start a second playthrough, Seon is determined to change the course of events and beat the gods at their own game. The story is interesting even if there are a lot of similar manhwa. There is a uniqueness to it. Art is okay and overall worth the read. And finally, number 1. Nano Machine. First of all, this manhwa is splendid. The art is almost perfect. Moreover, I have read a lot of cultivation manhwa and it is one of the best I've ever read. The cheat ability is really original. The story takes some time to be taught, but it is never boring and the explanations are clear. Nanotechnology meets martial arts at the Machine Academy. Yeon's mother may not be one of the High Priest's 6 official wives, but his father blood still qualifies him for a chance at the position of minor priest. Will a mysterious nanomachine injection from a future descendant help Yeon in this fierce competition against his powerful half-siblings? Just read if it is worth it. Okay people, that's all for today's video. If you want more list on this topic or even want some other, then you can comment down below and of course, one like will be really appreciated. So it's me your host Kiro signing out now. Adios.